Ottawa Hoops asks, how can student athletes use social media to monetize their brand?
I'll jump in on this one. So I think the NCAA is ridiculously difficult to navigate, and I have real venom towards it. And I don't know every detail. I have real venom towards it because I also grew up in the wine business where the laws are ridiculous and not practical and are archaic. And then it gets even worse when you really look under the underbelly of why the rules sit there. So I think student athletes have to be careful because they can lose eligibility, right?
Yeah.
Like, were you always scared like that?
Yeah.
Like it was always like a bad cloud, right?
Yeah,
and Coach K was like, don't fuck up.
Right, no, you don't want to mess up his program. He's not gonna like that. But that's the thing, the regulations, the rules, you shouldn't be trying to monetize your social media because they're gonna hit you over the head with the suspension.
That's why I have an answer. What your job to do is to really build, if you care about that, if you're that entrepreneurial, and if you're a javelin, you're in volleyball. There's no women's professional volleyball league that's gonna pay your sister the kind of money the boys made. Right. So if she's thinking about the entrepreneurial level, what you do while you've got that attention, or if you're the 11th guy at Indiana State and you don't think you're going to the NBA, what I think when you have that attention is you build a fan base. You don't monetize it, you build the platform. The way to do that, whether you're a superstar player or the 11th guy on Indiana State, is to engage. Now, if you're a superstar player and you're going to Duke, you're probably worried about your class, you're worried about the program, so you probably have less time. If you're 11th guy at Indiana State, you probably have more time, and so you've got to just pull levers, but it's about engagement. Again, I'm hot on this because it's a Larry Bird reference and I didn't want to use Indiana. Like, I just thought it was funny. So if you're Indiana State, 11th guy, right? Every single person that references your game on Twitter is something you can engage with. Maybe you didn't play, but it would be really funny if Tyler was like, you guys suck tonight, and you jump in and are like, yo bro, they'd be pumped because they actually watched that game, that context building. Now all of a sudden you leave school with 80,000 followers, where you would have had maybe 1,500 if you didn't give a crap, and now all of a sudden you are tweeting out looking for opportunities this summer. That's where you're at your height because you just went through the program and 6 or 7 leads come in and away you go. That's really the only way within the rules of the NCAA. Cool. Agreed. Move on.